going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Richard is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up on the first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The center fielder, number 25.
So digging in now, Dexter Fowler. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. The 1-1 home. Grounded to the right. Right. And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first, and the Orioles are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The O's jumped ahead in the 7th inning. And Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight the road trip continues. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Chris Hatcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Riding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. He homered back in the third. inning in this one. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And he is in there.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
First pitch on its way. Push to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Los Angeles Dodgers. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Kenta Maeda is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Batting second here tonight.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia.
Greg Garcia.
3. He's safe.
Chris Hatcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
The batter number 3, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He was a double. Play victim last time around.
That jumps off the page at me. Found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Pedro Baez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Set and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Magneuris Sierra will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 43, Magneuris Sierra.
A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Schwarber is there. Let's see if they test it. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run. And in a flash, this ball game.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. For feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parading. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to at the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations.
First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Julio Urias gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, this team could really benefit if Colton Wong could get it going. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some Oprahs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in, Aledmus Diaz. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is... Now in the box, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Dodgers.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at this card. Grant Dayton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Grant Dayton.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy La Stella starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Schwarber is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. Seager takes it in on the first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Los Angeles Dodgers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Julio Urias with his 4th win this season.
Ties over pleasure vibes, 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives, roll supreme, glowing steam, how my ride. I don't, but I take a shot. Part of me, clear thought remedy, 2 for 1 special, best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree, way past allegedly. Style, big bag 'em and they me. Hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life, but it's written illegibly. I wrote the script again to get this paper heavily. Somewhere in between, stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich.
Fine Sunday. Standing in, Dexter Fowler. And we are ready for some...
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Next for the Dodgers, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Diaz into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Batting third,
coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Desmond at second with 2 down. Again, another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers lead 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Wellington Castillo.
Leading off for St. Louis. Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
3. He's safe.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
High pop-up. Wong is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Jose.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in is the third baseman, Jose Bautista. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I pitch it like this.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up a lead.
Leading off for St. Louis. Shortstop.
He's safe.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking in. That batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So coming to the plate, Jose Bautista. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Grandal stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk sprinting after it. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. In to score the runner from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. Digging in to try it again, Victor Abreu. He's set, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. In is Gerardo Parra. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager.
And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlos Martinez earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
9 runners on base.
Let's play ball.
From one of the best ballparks you'll find. Tyler Glasnow is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Again, a 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Batting second.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Gene Segura standing in. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Second inning coming up from PNC Park with the 1-1 home.
Leading off for the Pirates.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on is Fowler. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Batting fifth.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Andrew McCutchen.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in now, Adam Frazier. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Piscotty is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Fowler on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Lee.
Pitcher, Mike Lee.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Danger averted following the 2-out double. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Eric Rucker, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Weakly to the left. To his left, Garcia. And there's one down now. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tyler Glasnow.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. Hot shot on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the. Here's Gregory Polanco, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Count remains full. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. To short, hit hard. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Gene Segura standing in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Shortstop.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is ground now for the first baseman Lind, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2. Striding in once again, Mike Leake. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrew McCutchen. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Now batting. Second baseman.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grichuk is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. Digging in to try it again, Eric Rucker will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Starling Marte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Trying to send him packing for the second time. First. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Piscotty's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep, still feel confident.
Now catching and batting
Full count now.
Number 71.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Richard ranging back to the track. No chance to make a play here as this one's off the wall, and this could tie the game. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Diaz has it, and there's out number 2.
The batter, third baseman.
At the plate, Eric Rucker. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted down the line in left. Garcia in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Juan Nicasio will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sandy Leon is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the...
Play ball.
Sandy Leon now pitching for the Cardinals.
Striding in to start the 9th, Sandy Leon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Richard is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Starling Marte.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. St. Louis took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Leake wins his 3rd of the season as he goes 6.
Fulfilling my destiny, yeah. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Yeah. I told y'all I'm a psycho. Ain't no telling what I might do. Yeah. Y'all put his hands around my throat, so I cut him off. That's what you get for stepping on my toes. At the top of the key, that's an ISO. My career about to take off flight mode. You don't like where we're headed? What you sitting on my flight for, huh? Yeah, they said wait until your time comes. Nope, time's up. You put in the album, got you thinking it's your birthday. Woo! Yeah, I'm full of surprises. A lot of pressure on the record, so you know I'm making diamonds. Tell me, how would you define this? You witnessing the finest. Yeah, you never know what you can do until you try it. I've been working late nights like I'm Letterman. He ain't working anymore, well forget it then. Somebody get the too late, yeah, the light bulb's off in my head again. Where is Edison from my adrenaline? Rushing through my veins like it's never did. Walk it is the body, man, if you ain't got the head with it. Since a kid I've been a pessimist, I like to focus on the negatives. Oh, Lord. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Yeah, my pops told me he was proud. I don't think he knew what that meant. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Hey, you know
know I keep it real honest, real topics. Ain't no way I will stop it. Chills watching everything that's going on around me. They wonder if I still got it. I'm still rhyming, just another day in paradise. Till you put your hands on me, yeah, now we got a real problem. Pay homage, make comments, we in the same genre, but I can guarantee we don't put out the same product. Get away from me, there ain't nothing you can say to me. Try to run my name through the dirt, that's fine, I was made from it. You ain't made it till they printing shirts with your face on them. Outside trying to sell them at your shows, those are fake, dummy. This is something can't nobody ever take from me. No mistake on me, take a blade on me, take a vein from me. Let me know what you get when you pull the DNA from me. Woo! No matches, I've been the baddest, no way to match it. You never see the passion that's even half this. I'm wreaking havoc. I think the fact that you think I'm average is kind of madness. So quit your nagging, you couldn't fathom it. I've imagined, forget the mansion, I'm in the attic. It's pretty graphic, but had to happen. You don't see it, get your glasses, forget the status. Yeah, I feel like we might be on the come up all day. Knew I was a problem, how I showed up. Did not have to sell out, but the show does. They asked me why I do it, so I told them I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me, rising with the morning sun. It's the hunger that drives me. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm every time I knock down. It's the struggle that reminds me. So heaven don't feel me now. Put the wings upon my feet. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain, turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, I'll rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can for something that's coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. I give my two wheel lights, top in class. It's sold out of good stuff for gallons of gas. Watching the news, man, for somewhere to go. Time for something that's coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Let's go across that line till the lights shine blue. And really midnight for blowing all is you. With the beating heart in the back seat and I'm breaking loose. Big hits on the road. Let through the side of the window, inside in the rail, and lay up like it's a billows. Lay it out some brains. They said that you can think up, but you gotta think up for yourself. Hey, you gotta think up, but you gotta think up to yourself. Think up, think up, think up, think up. Think up, think up, think up, think up. Think up. Why you? Let's do our crossing and our elves are shining blue. And really midnight for blowing all the do. With the beating heart in the backseat, like breaking loose. Big hits on the road.
I got music in my soul. I got music in my soul. I got music.